See a program to concatenate two given string. That is, so let's take here source str1 as SSCE, and then you'll have in /0. This is one string which is having 4 characters, and then you have in /0. Let's take a second string, source str2, which is having again 5 characters, and then you have in /0. These are the two strings. So these both string data has to be concatenated and stored into an destination string. That is, dest str should have here as SSCE Bangalore, and then you need an /0. Fine. So what is the logic you're going to apply? What you need to do here is, first you need to copy all the contents of source str1 to dest str. Okay, source str1 data has to be copied to dest str, and then after that, so in that case there will be an I point. Let's take an I variable. So when you copy here this SSC, that time I will be pointing to this location, and then from this I position, what you do is take all the contents of source str2 starting from index number 0. So we'll keep j variable here, and then copy one by one the character to an I location. So but I shouldn't be brought to the 0th place. I will be at the same index. This index number is going to be at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. At index number 4, I will be pointing from there. That the source str2 value has to be copied. So I'll write a complete code and then explain you. So take two source string, source str of 20, and that is source str1 we'll call it. Second one is source str2 of 20, and take up a destination string, that is dest str of 40 characters. So this both source string has to be read. You need two index variables here, I and j, and after that declaring that you read two source strings. Enter two strings. Second here, getS of source str1, getS source str. So both the source string has been read, and now we have to go for concatenation. So take a dest string, dest str. Here we'll concatenate both the strings. Fine. First, we need to copy all the contents of source str1 to this dest str. Take a loop for that. For I equals to 0, dest str of I is equals to source str of I. Okay, so I value is 0. So source str of 0th value is nothing but here s. This s value is been copied to dest str, and s is not equals to /0. The copying has to be done till you come across an /0. So it is not equals to /0, and then here I plus plus semicolon. Okay, so it's a single line loop. I've given a semicolon. So s has been copied, and s is that s dest str of I at present is s is not equals to /0. Goes to this place I plus plus. I is going to be here 1. So again takes here source str of 1 is again here yes. Okay, so this is index number 0, and this is an index number 1. So this is 0 and 1. So that s has been copied to dest str of I, and after copying it is again not equals to /0 I plus plus. Same way it will copy here C, then it will copy here E. Okay, after that, so you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at present index I value is going to be here 4. Comes back source str of 4, that is nothing but /0. So this /0 is copied to index number 4. So after copying it, so /0 is not equals to /0, the condition is false, so it comes out. That means source str1 has been copied. So at present I value is 4. We will not change this, it will keep it as it is. We will take here one more index variable and start, that is j, start from 0th place. So take a for loop. where you can give here j equals to 0, whereas I value is still 4, then you can give here dest str of ith position, I value is 4, dest str of 4 is equals to source str2 of j. So j value is 0. So j value is 0. So dest str of 0th index number value is nothing but b. So that b gets copied into this 4. That /0 is overwritten. I mean /0 is erased and you will be having your b value. And that b is not equals to /0. That means again you have to, from source str also you have to keep on copying till you come across this /0, and then here we will increment both the values, that is I++ as well as j++. Then give semicolon. So what happens? B is copied, and after copying b is not equals to /0. So I is also incremented. So that means I will be now index number 5. I values will be 5, and j was 0. Now it is going to be here 1. So j value is going to be 1. So goes to again back to this place. Source str2 of j, that is going to be here 1. Okay, b has been copied. So next is L. L has been copied to dest str. So L is copied here, and L is not equals to /0. Again I++, I is going to be here 6, and j value is going to be here 2. So again source str2 is taken, that is O. O is copied, and again I is also incremented, it's going to be on 7. J is also incremented, J is going to be 3. Same way R is copied, and again I is incremented, I is going to be here 8, and j is going to be here now 3. Okay, the 0 1 2 3, sorry 4, it is 4. So E is also copied. So E is copied, and then E is again not equals to /0. I++, this time I is going to be 9, and then j++, j is going to be this time 4. So source str of 4, that is nothing but here /0 is copied to dest str, and that /0 is not equals to /0, the condition is false. It is false, so it comes out of the loop. So that means all the contents of the source2 is been added at the end, and even /0 is present. So next, display the concatenated string. Once you come out from this place, giving here concatenated string colon %s, that is dest str, and here you can give return 0. So this is how we concatenate two given strings. The same thing can also be done using library functions. So what you can do is, so instead of using this for statement, okay, you can copy it by giving here strcpy, that is dest str comma source str of 1. So the contents of source 1, okay, so you take your source str1 value as ssce, at the end you have /0. This gets copied to dest str, okay, so that is ssce. Now the source str2 value, if it is in Bangalore, that I would like to concatenate at the end of this dest str. So there is a function called strcat, string cat. Okay, this string cat function takes two parameters. That is it's going to be an str array, that is a character array. So it takes your character array comma character array. This is the syntax. So here this is taken as in string 1 and this is in string 2. Both string 1 and string 2 has been concatenated and the result is stored again back to string 1. So in that case I have to give here dest str comma source str2. So what happens is the dest str data is SSE is concatenated with an source str2 at Bangalore, and the result is again stored back into dest str. That means here you will be having the data as Bangalore, and at the end you have an /0. So instead of you writing a for statement, that you can achieve by giving a two library function. One is to copy the contents of source str1 to dest str, and second one is to concatenate the copied string with an source2 and store result back into dest str. Let's see the output in the code block.